welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to AFN's coverage of the 2012 DoDDS-Europe All-Star High School Football Game. The best high school football players from around Europe have come here to duke it out on the gridiron in what will be the last football game for many of these youngsters. I'm Army Sergeant Derek Call. My partner in the booth today is Army Sergeant Elliot Valdez. How's it going, Elliot?
Things are great, Sergeant Call. We are broadcasting live across the globe from Vilseck High School, Rose Barracks, USAG Grafenwehr, the crown jewel of U.S. Army Europe. Now, soldiers, families, and fans of football in the United States are seeing us on the Pentagon Channel. We're streaming over the internet on AFN 360 radio, and of course, across the American Forces Network covering Europe, the Pacific, and soldiers deployed in Afghanistan. Welcome once again to the DoDDS-Europe All-Star High School Football Game. The weather for today's game in Vilseck, Germany, overcast skies, temperatures in the lower 50s with a slight breeze from the south. It's kind of like an early fall day at Lambeau Field, Sergeant Call.
That's right. It is perfect football weather. Some sports you want it to be sunny and beautiful, but for football you want it just like it is, gray, nasty, and cold.
Right.
And of course, it is Veterans Day weekend, and the 18th JROTC Falcon Battalion is providing the color guard to honor our veterans and our country. All right, now Veterans Day has a long history.
That's right. In the USA, Veterans Day annually falls on November 11th. This day is the anniversary of the signing of the armistice, which ended the World War I hostilities between the Allied nations and Germany in 1918. And on behalf of all of our crew here at AFN, we'd like to say thank you to all our veterans for their services to the United States this Veterans Day.
That's right, and we know we got people watching all over the world. I mean, it's seriously, we are going international, like you said, 360 radio, internet radio, everywhere. If you are, I mean, seriously, we got people watching Afghanistan, people from deployed locations all over the world, and we definitely want to send out a big thank you on this Veterans Day. And seriously, we were talking about the weather. It is going to be nasty here, you know.
I got a chance to talk with some of the football players and the coaches about the weather today. They say it's not a factor. Not a factor at all. They're out there ready to play. For a lot of these seniors, you mentioned it at the beginning of the show, it might be their last game as a senior. Last game of high school football. A lot of people in the military can relate to that. And nobody on either one of these two teams wants to have their last game as a loss.
No one wants to lose your last game. You know, you want to go out on top, and these kids are going to definitely be playing hard today. That is for sure. Now, you've met a lot of these kids. You know, you went socializing with them. You know, they got here on Wednesday.
That's right. They arrived here at USAG Grafenwehr on Wednesday. They started doing rehearsals the next morning. They actually probably got 4 or 5 hours of rehearsal in. And I got a chance to talk to them, speak with them at the bowling center, just about how the game is, how, you know, what their plans are for their future, going to college and playing football. And surprisingly, a lot of them, it's nice to have this last game, something to remember. Like I said, none of them want to lose. I asked them if it's an all-star game and, you know, you're going to play relax and have fun with the game, which is what everybody wants to do.
Right, yeah.
Are you going to do that, or are you going to make it your last game and play all out? And a lot of them say, oh, yeah, it's great fun, but we are not going to lose.
Yeah, it's definitely a competition.
So,
I mean, whenever you have all the best guys coming together, you know it's going to be competitive. And, you know, we were talking to them. We had the guys, we sat down with them, and we talked to them about all kinds of stuff, like their future plans, why they like football. You sat down with Jake Voorhees recently, right?
Jake Voorhees, he's number 11 on the South team. He's a quarterback. You know, his plans, he wants to go to college. You know, his hobbies, he loves sports, hanging out with his friends. But his dad played high school football also. So, you know, for a lot of these kids out here on the field, you know, obviously their parents in the military, but they also played high school football. It's a big thing in the military, and the fact that we can cover this live worldwide across the radio, the Pentagon Channel, and, of course, the American Forces Network, especially the soldiers downrange in Afghanistan, it's a pretty good dig.
All right, now we also want to send a big shout out to our guys in Afghanistan, you know, the young guys out there who remember playing high school football, and this is definitely the real deal kind of game. You're going to see some really talented players out here. We've talked to a ton of these guys. Like we said, they're going to be competitive. They're ready to go, and we're going to just keep talking a little bit in depth throughout the game, talking about the players and what they like.
Some things you want to look for during this game is that between the North and South, they have split up. I mean, first of all, these are the best players coming from all across Europe. Now, when I say that, I mean England, road to Spain, places in Germany, Belgium. They're all coming together. So things you want to look for this game is that the north side, they say they have the strength And the south side says they have the speed.
Yeah, I found out that the north side, if they're in their goal line set, they're just shy of 1,900 pounds. These are some big boys out there getting ready to hit each other, getting ready to have a good time on this nasty, cloudy football day.
I was talking to DeMar Flake. He's one of the running backs on the South team, and he says, hey, the big guys can't tackle what they can't catch.
All right, guys, it is time once again for our 18th JROTC Falcon Battalion color guard. They're going to be coming to the field. And remember, also, if you want to chime in on the game, you want to send some shout-out over the air, hit us up at dodsallstars@gmail.com. If you send us an email right there, we'll be broadcasting it over the air. So let you put some love out to the players out over pretty much the entire world.
Definitely. We'll take those comments. DODDS, D-O-D-D-S. There's 2 D's at the end of there. DoDDS All-Star at gmail.com. And we'll take those comments and get them live broadcast here.
All right, guys, it is finally time. The 18th JROTC Falcon Battalion is providing the color guard to honor our veterans and our country on this Veterans Day weekend. All right, also we're going to have the national anthem being sung by a local singer right from Vilseck High School. Her name is Jessica Province. It is definitely going to be an awesome event here. We're getting ready to kick it off. They're taking to the field now, and the national anthem will be on in just a moment. Outstanding. That, once again, was Jessica Province, a sophomore a sophomore at Vilseck High School. That's pretty awesome. Very good job getting out there in front of all these people. And now we are going to be heading out in just a second for the coin toss. The captains for today's game for the North team are Ben McDaniels, Dylan LePage, Bryson Randall, Colton Engelmeyer, and Ian Hudak. And for the South team, it is going to be Walter Geyer, Dale Summers, Sean Peebles, Joe Pitts, and Jake Voorhees. We're getting ready to do the coin toss, and you can tell how excited they are. Also, who's the ref crew going to be today?
So we got the crews. We have our main referee is Doug Clemens, and then we're also going to have Sidney Houston, Nicholas Clemens, Gunter Matschur, Michael Wright, and Donald Blackshear, and Andreas Mago. They're going to be refereeing this game. Hopefully we have a nice clean game.
All right, now the color guard is moving out. They're getting ready to do the coin toss, but you can see the excitement. You know, these kids over on the far side, they're starting to get a little bit of happy feed. It's definitely getting excited.
What about the turnout? I mean, all these families are traveling all across Europe just to come here to Vilseck High School for this amazing game, and you know, it's nice. The weather's not too bad, so it's going to be a good game, especially with the turnout. A lot of excitement in the air.
Man, number 22, Peebles down there, is pumped. He's like yelling at his buddies, tapping, you know, getting ready for an awesome game. It's going to be a good one, man. All the best guys from around Europe on the field.
It is the best of the best. The all-star team, Sean Peebles. We'll talk about more of him in just a little bit, but he is a fast individual. That's a nice way of saying that, I guess? He's putting some speed on it. He can do that.
Yeah, he's gonna make some people miss today.
Watch for Sean Peebles during this football game.
All right, let's get ready to do the coin toss. All right, let's see who's gonna win, who's gonna kick, who's gonna receive, and that really is an important part of the game.
What side would you take it on?
I don't. Which way is the wind coming from?
It's a slight breeze from the south.
I would take the wind to my back to start the game. You want to start fast. That's what I think. You know, when you're throwing the ball, you want the wind to your back. And definitely, we saw these QBs warming up. They are very good, and I think we're going to be seeing them air it out quite a bit. Although we do have some awesome running backs as well, so we'll see. You never know what happens in these kind of games. These kids have only been together since Wednesday.
Yeah, that's kind of what's been going around. The North team has got big size. They got the strength, but the South side has got speed.
It's nice to see this camaraderie, too, because a lot of these guys have been playing against each other for, like, 4 years. So they know each other. There might be some, some discontent, all that stuff. But they're putting it aside. It's their last game.
They've played against each other before, so they know their strengths and weaknesses.
All right, let's do the coin toss. Let's do this. And the ref's got a GoPro on. That is awesome.
All right, and Doug Clemens, referee, is going to be doing the coin toss here. Some words from Colonel Harbison.
Yeah, he's showing the coin to the guys. This is all very customary stuff for football. If you haven't watched football before, you know, they always do this because they have special coins for something like this. You got to know which side is heads, which side is tails. All right, they're calling it.
You don't want any confusion on the coin toss, definitely.
That's right. All right, looks like they have made the call.
Here's a coin toss. From the referee.
All right, South won the toss. They have elected to kick it off to the North side. So that means North's going to start on offense, and it's definitely going to be, I don't know, I keep saying, I feel like I'm a broken record. I'm pumped for this thing, man. We've been getting ready. These kids have been getting ready since Wednesday. It's been a big deal here in the Vilseck community, and seriously, all over Europe. These guys are, they're pumped to play their last game.
They haven't had a lot of time to practice. They've only had about maybe 10 hours of total in 3 days of practice time, which you think, 10 hours is a lot, but everyone's coming from different places in Europe. So you might call one formation. They know the formation, but they have a different name for it. So before they even started getting the plays down, they actually had to learn the terminology to get everybody on the same page. So once you started working through that and getting those over those hurdles the first day, the second day of practice actually started going very smoothly for both teams.
Exactly. I mean, because the talent on these kids, football's a very complicated game, but these kids all know what they're doing. So it must be awesome for the coaches, to be like, man, I've got this stacked team. I can do anything with these kids.
Oh, speaking just about that, Coach Amponin, he's the coach for the North. He's the North side head coach. He's talking about you'd have to be in a high school for 20 years to get a team this good together of high school football players to be able to coach. And he says it's a learning experience for him because he's never had to coach a team where he didn't have to explain so much. Mm-hmm. So he's like, I can just kind of play the chess pieces and let that go.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, I got this idea. It's like this super complicated thing, but all the kids are like right there on the same page with
Exactly.
it. Because we got the best of the best. All right, we're getting ready for the kickoff. They're lining up once again. South is kicking off to North. And it looks like we got Peebles back there, I believe, getting ready to return the kick. Oh, no, excuse me. That is number 18, which is our...
We got number 10 back there.
Number 10. There we go. On the North squad.
Walter Geyer. He's a senior from Patch High School.
All right, so let's get ready to kick this thing off. All right, the whistle is up. We are now officially live with the 2012 DoDDS-Europe All-Star Football game. The kick is up. All right, here we go, guys. All right, it is a nice catch. He is running down the far side of the field. He is flea flicking it across on the first play. That is crazy.
To number 22, Sean Peebles. They try to do a little magic action right there to start the game. I told you, nobody wants to lose this game, and they're going to go all out.
That is ridiculous. A flea flicker, like throwing it a lateral across the field on the first play of the game.
And you got to think, what is there to lose, which is really nothing. All-Star games, does that really just come down to bragging rights? Everyone gets to brag on their All-Star game.
Exactly. I mean, that's what it's all about. You would never see that in a normal high school football game. All right, first play from scrimmage. We're gonna do a lateral across the field. All right, that means our quarterback today for the first set is going to be number 3, Dylan LePage. So let's see. He's in the backfield. He's got 2 back with him. Oh, it is a run. He's just quarterback keeper up the side. He is still on his feet, down for a gain of about 4 yards.
Coach Ampinen from our north side football team, he said that he's got 4 quarterbacks. He's going to run them every play, every down. He's just going to switch them out so everyone gets playing time. Now, that could be a good thing because then no one's going to get tired as far as that position, but it could also be a bad thing because you never give your quarterbacks a chance to learn the defense. That's
right. You never give him a chance. All right, once again, set up in the same thing. He's got 2 split out wide, 2 backs for blocking for him, and the one back is moving up to formation. It is a running play off to the left side, up for about another gain of about 2 or 3 yards. All right, we're getting ready for the huddle. These kids are pumped. And go ahead and give us another profile for one of these players, Elliot.
Yeah, sure, no problem. I tell you what, well, let me see. Let me go ahead. We're getting on the North team here. On the offensive line, Dylan LePage, he's one of the quarterbacks out there. He's number 3. He's going to be getting the ball right now. He wants to go to college after this. He's, really into football. Obviously, another running play where he just takes the ball and runs with it. He's got a twin brother now. Dylan LePage, his brother Dustin LePage, also made the high school all-star football team, and he's here together. So as brothers, they're playing together for
awesome.
The north side.
That is a very rare opportunity. You're not going to get that many times. And you talk about some proud parents.
Exactly. Both your twins get on. Both of them make the all-star team. They've been playing 9 and 10 years, so that's pretty much all of their school careers. He's looking as far as quarterback. He looks up to Tim Tebow.
Oh, okay. That is a great role model, you have to say.
Yeah.
Great guy, Tim Tebow. And once again, they're going back to the same formation where they got 2 split wide and 2 backs in the backfield with the quarterback. While one of the backs is in. He takes off again, sets up a block, and it is a run off to the far side. Oh, he's still on his feet, taken out of bounds for little to no gain.
Little to no gain. It's a good run. He needs to once he gets to the outside, he needs to cut and just go ahead and push up the middle. If anything, you're going to get the defense off their backsides and push up through the middle.
Absolutely. On a game like this where they're not as organized, they haven't had a couple days, they haven't had that time to, bond over an entire season. It looks like you should definitely.
Because if he's going to go to the right there, the defenses are all going to have to adjust to the left, but maybe he can push up and maybe tell the defense, hey, I'm here. I'm ready to play.
That's right. You always want to be moving down the field. Anytime you're going laterally, you are not gaining yards. So take the yards that you can get straight up the middle. All right, they're coming back to the line of scrimmage again. It is that same formation again.
They switched quarterbacks back to Dylan LePage now.
It is Dylan LePage in the backfield. Once again, like I said, all right. It's another quarterback keeper. It looks like Dylan LePage on his feet for a first down. That is a nice run for him there.
I tell you what, he's going to be right now. He's leading the north side with rushing yards. The quarterback Dylan LePage.
Yes, definitely. This kid he's got some speed.
He's got some speed. He's a big kid, but I tell you what, I'm ready for them to send it down the field.
We were just talking about Tim Tebow.
Exactly.
Now we got the quarterback who runs the ball down the field consistently. All right, now they're lining up again on this formation with 2 wide, 2 set in the backfield, 1 back in rotation.
That's Manning.
Catches it again. It is a strong run up the far side for a gain of about 5 yards.
It's a first down right there.
That is a first down for sure. All right, guys, and once again, we want to thank you for watching us all over the world. We are streaming live all over the internet. We are on AFN 360. And if you want to send an email, you want to send a shout-out over the air, hit us up. It is
DoDDS All-Stars. That's DoDDS All-Stars at gmail.com. You can give us our comments. We'll get those live out on the air for you. That last play, that was Connor Manning, number 22, the running back. He wants to attend the Virginia Military Academy. A lot of these players out here, I talk to them, they want to go to some military schools and the academies that are out there, not even necessarily for playing football.
Absolutely. They want to continue on just like their families in the tradition of serving. All right, it's a handoff. He's coming to the near side. Got some running room. Oh, he was taken down with a gain of about 5 again.
Hit by number 22. Hit by number 22, Sean Peebles. Now, Sean Peebles, we talked about him being fast and having some speed, and he's on the defense. A lot of these guys are playing defense and offense during this game.
That just shows how talented these kids are, because a lot of times, you know, it's one of those things where you can't really do much. All right, guys, it is a 0-0 score with 10 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in the game, or in the first quarter, excuse me. So we're getting there. We're winding our way down on these poor kids. Last game. We're pumped, though. It's the All-Star game. Another run. Looks like he breaks one tackle, but he is caught right at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Wrapped up by number 10, Walter Geyer. I tell you what, they are just slowly but steadily moving their way down the field. Nothing super fantastic, like I'm ready, except for that first play.
It's coming. I mean, like we said, they threw a lateral across the field for the first play of the game. It is...
But they are definitely just kind of holding ground. Maybe they're just kind of feeling things out, see where everybody gets in, make sure everyone gets that play time.
All right, and it looks like we are having, you know, I like to always talk about the kids. We got the chance to catch up with them the other day. They have a couple social periods during the week, and you were with them at the bowling alley, and we've got a ton of interviews and all that stuff. Let's look at the play action though on the field right now. Once again, set up with 2 backs in the backfield, 2 spread out wide. The snap is up. It's a high snap, handled well. Oh, they're after him. They're broke through the backfield. He's running towards. Oh, number 3 is out for a gain of about 3 yards. Pretty nice gain for a play that was broken because the defensive line came right after him, right from the snap.
Yeah, you know, he made something happen out of nothing on that one. But looking downfield, he just had no one to go to. All of his wide receivers, they're running down the line kind of parallel with him. What they need to do is either break coverage and try and get open instead of just following and looking back down the field.
Exactly. When it's a broken play, that's when it's time to improvise. You know, you can't just stick with your route. I mean, you got to.
You got to, but once they see the quarterback out of the pocket moving over to the side,
you got to help that guy out.
Yeah, you need to come back to what they need to do is get back out there and start coming back to him and move in so that way you can get a pass out.
All right, we got 4th down and 4 yards. They're going for it. I mean, they're already on the other side of the field, so let's see what's up. Let's go, guys. I want to see. All right, another high snap. He is running for it. Oh, taken down maybe just shy of the first down. I think they might need to
take him out.
No measurement. They are not measuring that one there. They did not make the first down.
No, he definitely didn't make that. He was taken down by number 22, Sean Peebles. He got a hold on him on his feet, tripped him up right there. But like I said, Sean Peebles, watch for him. He's going to be playing on the offensive side here, and he is one. There he is. He's still out on the field. He is one of the fastest all-stars here in Europe.
All right, now that lets you know what kind of game we're in for. You know, it's the first play of the game. They're going to throw it across the field in the lateral. And here we go. Never mind. I'm done flapping. I'm gonna send it back to the action on the field. It's the South taking off. They've got a handoff up the middle for a gain of about 4 yards.
And that is to Sean Peebles, their running back right there. So you know, playing both sides of the ball, you're gonna see a lot of him this football game. He's very excited. He's talked about playing football for a while, and when he plays it actually to go to college and play in college. So we'll have to see. Maybe you'll hear his name in a few years.
All right, guys, like we said, a lot of these kids are going on to college, and not necessarily for football. Some of them, it will be their last game.
Sean Peebles wants to go for football, and he wants to go to college but study physical therapy.
All right.
That's his big thing.
All right, the snap is up. Oh, it looks like it's another quarterback keeper. Number 9 takes it. Looks like he's just shy, maybe about two yards shy of the first down.
Probably about a gain of 5 right there, but that was a nice little fake handoff there to keep the ball to move forward.
Number 9, that's Pitts, keeping it on that one.
Joseph Pitts, quarterback. He wants to major in engineering or communications and play college ball.
Of course. Who doesn't want to play college ball, man? I wish I was a little bit taller.
And when he's
I was a baller.
and also his dad also played high school football also, so it's a tradition.
Oh, it's a fake handoff. Pitts in the backfield. Oh, they're coming after him. Oh, he escapes a tackle.
Oh, no.
Doesn't escape the second and third tackles, though. That is a loss of about, 10 yards there on that one?
That was more than that. That's actually probably about a 13-yard loss there for Pitts. Man, it's just one of those situations. If you can't get away, he was still looking down the field. He couldn't find anybody open. He needed to just get rid of that ball and throw it out to the sideline.
Yeah, it's one of those. You just got to get rid of it.
You just got to get rid of it. Don't try and make a big play. It's not going to happen. But it's the All-Star game. Everyone wants to make something big happen. I was talking to one of the coaches, Coach Ampin, and he says that whenever their players make a big play on the field, they walk back to the sideline and it's like, hey, I just made a 50-yard run, and all the other running backs are like, oh, yeah? And it becomes a competition between just the running backs on the same team wanting to outplay each other. All right. So everyone wants to make big plays.
It's a 4th down and 7 yards. They're getting ready to punt back to North. That ball has kind of hovered for a while around that 40-yard line. It's just that's where the last drive died for North and where they're kicking from for the South. All right, it is a nice high kick recovered by the North team, and we're definitely having quite a game here.
That's number 10, Ben McDaniels from Baumholder. He's a senior.
Another senior possibly playing their last game. We'll see. We're going to have more player updates throughout the game. We're going to keep you guys fully updated throughout about, a little bit of information about the players, about these guys you see on the field. They're not just numbers. They're not just names. These are real kids with real futures, real plans, because you remember when you were a senior, man, the whole world is your oyster. You're pumped. Maybe you're going to go play college ball. Maybe you're going to go to college for some awesome field of study that you want to do. It is seriously a lot of good kids out here on the field today. And once again, the score is 0 North, 0 South with 6:59 left in the first quarter. All right, once again, North employing that setup with 2 backs and 2 split out wide, 1 in motion over to the near side. It is a handoff to the near side. Looks like he's having trouble finding running room. Cuts up the middle, stays on his feet for a gain of about 5 yards on that one.
Number 22, Connor Manning. Running back. He's a junior. He is from Shape, Belgium.
From a junior on the field with all these seniors in the All-Star game.
Right.
That's pretty impressive.
That's a big advantage. So when he goes back to his high school for next year, he's got some All-Star activity underneath his belt. He can kind of show those other kids, hey, this is what I did. This is what I've done. I'll go ahead and lead the way for you.
And there is a lot of fans out there that have made the trip all the way from all over Europe. Once again, here we go in the shotgun. Got the South. And the snap has been consistently high. Oh, running up the middle. Gets for a gain of about, let's see. What do you think on that one?
I was going to say about 7 yards. That's a first down right there.
All right, another first down for North. They've had a good ability to move it forward down the field. Let's see if they can keep that streak going.
I got to say, the South was held up really bad on their offense. I didn't think they'd actually get held up that bad, but that sack that they got for that loss for about 13 yards,
that'll do it.
That'll do it. That'll do it for you right there. But South steadily but surely moving the ball down the field.
And they've been really consistent with their runs. They've been in the formations where they could either run or pass. But once again, this has been their favorite. I think the coach might have tried to simplify things in this short time period. Right. One of the running backs in motion to the near side. It is a handoff. He's taken off to the near side. Takes off for a gain of about 6 yards.
That is number 5, Ben Holiday from Baumholder. He's a senior.
All right, another senior. These seniors. The juniors are there aren't very many juniors out here on the field today.
It's a minimum amount of juniors, but it's not too bad. The north side's got way more juniors than the south side. You would think that the south side's going to have a little bit more football experience. But we have so many juniors playing All-Star game. Hey, it's the best of the best, so they're going to be good.
All right, here we go again. North getting ready in the shotgun, waiting for the snap. And one of the backs in motion again to the near side. It is a handoff. This time going far side, caught in the backfield for a loss of about 1 or 2 yards.
To number 21, Justin Rodney from Heidelberg, a junior out there. He should have just. I'd say just push up the middle. That's really what I want to say, because once you get those holes open, you get those lines with those running backs and just get on through. If they're not there, go ahead and push up on through there anyways, but don't try and keep running to the outside, because you're not going to get that yardage. Even if you fall forward, you're going to get 1 or 2 yards.
Yeah, exactly. And you see, though, that play was by design to fool them. They had been doing the whole game, keeping one of their backs, putting him into motion, and bringing him to either far side or near side. And when they did, they would run that way. Well, that time they brought the back to the near side and then ran far side as a little bit of distraction. Let's see what they do this time. All right, we're waiting for the snap. Oh, once again, running back in motion. He cuts to the near, goes to the far side. It is a keeper by number 3 for a gain of about 3 yards.
3 yards. Dylan LePage, once again, he's a big Tebow fan, so he's going to be running the ball. A lot of rushing yards for Dylan LePage, number 3, the quarterback for the South team.
All right, if you're just
the quarterback for the North team.
If you are just tuning in, you are watching the 2012 DoDDS-Europe High School All-Star Game on AFN and the Pentagon channel, streaming live on the internet, on radio on AFN 360. We're all over the place. And if you want to, once again, if you want to send a shout out, you can send us an email. Where's that email at, Elliot?
The email is DoDDS-Allstars@gmail.com. That's DoDDS Allstars at gmail.com. I have
all right, the back is in motion. It is once again a keeper for the quarterback. He's got some blocking room there. Gets hit up at right around the first yard line, or excuse me, first down line. And it looks like I'm trying to see once the players clear out of the way. Let's see if he picked up the first down.
It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. While we're waiting, I want to go ahead and for the DoDDS Allstars at gmail.com. We have some messages. Melody Lynn Allison, she wants to say, let's go Ben Holiday and Ben McDaniels. Bomb holders cheering for you.
All right, bomb holder is cheering for you.
Also, Christina Lean Arias says, good luck to Ben Holiday and Ben McDaniels. I tell you what, they got some fans. They're writing into us, DoDDS Allstars, DoDDS Allstars at gmail.com.
All right, if you guys want to send your love out, that's where you got to send it. If you want to get a message, you know, you're rooting for your team from home or you're listening on the radio. And once again, it doesn't matter where you are. That's the great thing about that. Go to DoDDSAllstars@gmail.com, and you can have your voice heard right here on the air.
Send those shout-outs. We'll get them for you.
All right, they did pick up the first down. It's a 1st and 10 from about the 45-yard line, their own 45-yard line. So let's get ready for the next play to warm up. They've been doing a really good job. You know, they're not doing the big plays, but they're eating up some turf. They're moving the ball down the field, moving the chains.
Moving the chains. I'm ready to see some big passing action.
All right, looks like we're clearing off the field. And we got 4 minutes and 1 second left in the first quarter. Once again, with the score 0-0. And we want to just remind you guys that these guys, you know, they're playing hard today. It's for a lot of them their last game. A lot of them are going on to play college ball. And let's talk about some more player profiles. You know, we've got a lot of guys making some big impacts on this game. And you got up with them at the bowling alley. You saw them at lunch the other day. Elliot, you've been basically with these guys since they got here in Vilseck on Wednesday.
I've been hanging out with them. They've got a chance to do a few hours of practice, about 4 or 5 hours of practice on Thursday. And they got about 4 or 5 hours again of practice on Friday. But in between those practices, the first night they got to hang out, maybe take a couple hours break just to socialize and meet each other at the bowling alley in USAG Grafenveer. And I got a chance to stop by and talk with them. I want to let you know I met with Andre Brown. He's a running back, a linebacker for the North team.
Another player playing both sides of the ball.
Another player playing both sides of the ball. And you wouldn't think running back and linebacker and how kind of a mix that is. But his father is deployed, and they are in Afghanistan. So, Andre Brown, hopefully you can see your folks are seeing you down there from downrange.
All right, you just saw the end of the first quarter. They are regrouping again here in Vilseck. He's getting ready. They just switched directions. Let's see, the quarterback keeper, number 10, going around the edge and for a gain of about 4 yards.
That's Walter Geyer. Oh, I'm sorry. That's they switched sides over here on me. That's Ben McDaniels from Ballholder, senior quarterback.
All right, now these seniors, man, they are playing hard today for sure. All right, now we're looking at our ref crew again. Now these guys are also a very experienced crew taken from all over Europe. Give us the rundown. Who are the refs today, Elliot?
Well, our ref for today is Doug Clemens, and then we also have Sidney Houston. We have Nicholas Clemens, Gunter Matschur, Michael Wright, Donald Blackshear, and Andreas Magel.
All right, North is coming to the line again, and they have employed this set completely all day. Once again, a back in motion to the far side. Number 5 takes the ball, has some running room, has a blocker, is hit by number 1 from South. It looks like he had a gain of about 4 yards.
Number 1 from the south side, that's Carlton Campbell with the tackle right there. He's a senior from Vilseck High School right here.
Oh, so he's got a little home field advantage. He's probably got a lot of fans out here today.
He's like, I know this turf. I know this turf. It's my turf. It's where I play.
That's right. This is my house.
He's not going to, being a defensive lineman, he's not going to let anybody stop him back there.
All right, now looks like we have a little substitution going on. You know, they are rotating through the players. They want to make sure everyone gets a chance to play in this game. And they're playing hard, but it is also still about fun. Once again, going back to the 2 wide, 2 back set with the quarterback in the shotgun. The snap is up. It is a quarterback keeper again. He's cutting up the middle. Definitely got the first down. A gain of about 8 yards.
Oh, definitely. That first down. And if you look at him, number 10 from the north side, that's Ben McDaniels. He's a big kid. He's the one that's getting all the shout-outs for our emails over here. DoDDS All-Stars, DoDDS All-Stars at gmail.com. He's getting the shout-outs, but he's a very popular kid. He's a quarterback. Everyone knows who he is, making great plays.
Absolutely. That kid is big. He's tall. You see him out there, you know, he's we seriously got some man-child action going on out there. He is a big boy.
Did you say man-child?
That is right, man-child. A man among boys out there. All right, guys, they're once again in the formation, the same formation, 2 wide, 2 backs, the back in motion to the far side. He's dropping back to pass this time. Almost got him. Oh, it is a shovel pass dumped off in the short, maybe a gain of 1, possibly no gain on the play to number 22 on the north side. That is Connor Manning from Shape. Now, he's a junior running back. That's nice to see him, you know, switching up. They've been running to get a chance to throw, but he really got hammered on that one. I didn't catch the number of that train that took him out, but seriously, he had just gotten the ball out. If he had held that another second, that would have been a vicious sack. All right, guys, now we are waiting for the ball to get in action. We got a lot of player profiles. Go ahead and give me another one of these kids. They all deserve a little spotlight action today on this possibly last game they play.
It's too easy. I got Jeffrey Davis. He is number 7, safety and receiver from the South team. You know, his little brother plays football, so, you know, when he goes out there, he plays. He likes to play out there.
Oh, fumbled the snap. Caught it, kept it. Number 10, once again. He was maybe a loss of about 1 yard.
McDaniel's making plays out of nothing over there on the field. But, yeah, Jeffrey Davis, his little brother plays football, so he plays with him. His favorite team is Chicago Bears.
Bears.
When he's getting ready for the game, though, he really likes to just listen to music and just really focus and think about every play that he's going to make on the football field.
That's awesome. You see that a lot. You see it on the commercials, all that stuff. They're in their locker room listening to music, getting pumped up. He's one of those guys who really gets into the game.
What is it, 80% of the game is 90% mental?
I've heard that. I actually haven't heard that, but I like it. 60% of the time, it works all the time.
That's right.
All right, they're coming back to the line again. It looks like we got 2 wide. Once again, 1 back in motion to the far side. That's number 10 in motion. He's dropping back to pass. It is a pass over the middle. Oh, almost caught by number 6 on the north side. That was Robert Navarro from Romstein. He's another one of those juniors playing out there with the big boys, the seniors.
It looked like he had a hand on that, just rolling over, just lost control of it. You know, if he would have caught that pass, that's been a first down for him right there.
Absolutely. And that's nice to see because now they're opening it up a little bit more because North has had success on the ground. They've had success moving it down the field. But it looks like it's a 4th and 11. Man, I think are they going for it on 4th and 11? No, it is going to be a punt on 4th and 11. And we're
receivers are backed up. Number 2, number 15
from the South squad. That's Blade Strauss. Blade, that is a good name. And Ramon Quijano from Rota, Spain. Blade Strauss. That is a football player name, my friends. And it goes to Blade Strauss, who catches it for a fair catch on about the 6-yard line.
I got a chance to talk with Blade Strauss while he was here at the bowling alley, and, you know, very, very nice, humble kid. You know, they come out here, they play, they understand, hey, it could be our last football game. But they're excited about the game, and they want to have fun with it. But, yeah, Blade's a great kid. I'll get some more information on here in just a bit. Once it gets set up. I got his sheet here in front of me.
How awesome would it be? I'm just saying. I mean, my first name's Derek. How awesome would it be if your name was Blade? That is definitely a football player's name. I want Blade to cut through the defense. I want to be able to say that seriously.
He's looking at going to Middle Tennessee State University.
Awesome. Is he going to be playing football there?
Hopefully. He'd like to. It's not set in stone yet, though, but he is obviously a Tennessee fan. His football team, NFL-wise, is Tennessee Titans.
All right, the South takes to the field, takes to the line. The quarterback under center there on their own 6-yard line, backed up. Number 11 dumps off to the running back for a gain of about 3 or 4 yards.
Running back there, number 8, DeMar Flake. DeMar Flake, that is a good kid right there. He was talking about, hey, the North team's bigger, but they can't tackle what they can't catch.
Oh, snap. Little smack talking.
He's all about speed. His father was a high school All-American, and he wants to do the same thing.
Awesome, awesome. All right, they're coming back to the line again. It looks like they're setting up for a run. Once again, under center, getting ready for the handoff. It is a handoff once again. And, fumble.
Recovered by the north side.
Oh, a little case of fumbleitis early on in the game.
Number 32. Yeah, he picked up and just happened to land on it. Brandon Simonson from Ramstein. He's a junior out there.
Very, very good. Very good lucky play for the North. All right, we're going to toss it to our man down on the action, Mr. Chris Action Jackson. Take it away, Sergeant Jackson.
We have an injury to report. Stephen Hooks, who is a Vilseck High School senior, he plays for the South team. He's injured. He re-injured his foot. He had an injury earlier in the week, and he is not returning to the game. Back to you guys in the booth.
All right, thanks, Sergeant Jackson. We're getting back to the action on the field. Away from Action Jackson.
I want to go ahead and give out one of these shout-outs. Let's go Cody Holland and Ramon Quinjano for the rest of the South team for watching and cheering all the way from Rota, Spain. Love you guys. Play hard. With love from the Holland family.
All right, once again, guys, if you want to have your voices heard, where do they got to go, Elliot?
DoDDS All-Stars, DoDDS All-Stars at gmail.com. Get us those comments, and we'll get them out here on the air.
It's too easy, people. You know, a lot of people couldn't make this trip. You know, they were in Rota, Spain. Probably be pretty hard to come up here and justify, you know, traveling all this way to see one football game. You know, even if it is a loved one. But you can still send your love through the email.
And that support.
All right, guys, they're coming to the line again. It looks like we're in the same set that they've done all day, employing a quick running game. Number 22 caught in the backfield. Didn't work that time, but it has been consistently working today.
Connor Manning, number 22. Now, setting up in the red zone here, it's going to be a little bit of pressure for him because now the field just basically just starts getting smaller for these guys.
Exactly.
But if they're going to run these small running plays, or they're going to run these running plays up the center, it's not going to be too bad. What they need to do is spread out, get into the corners of the end zone, and see what happens out there.
Absolutely. It looks like I'm going to bet on them continuing to run the ball. They've had good success on it, and they're so close to the end zone that I bet we're going to continue to see.
You think they can just push up the middle is what you're saying, or just push up running the ball, either handing it to the running back or the quarterback just running it
Absolutely.
up?
They've had good success today with running the ball. They've been continually gobbling up the field until they get bottled up on those third downs. But first, second down, they've been going for it. Once again, same formation, high snap, quarterback keeper, number 10. Looks like, he's still on his feet and down for about no gain. About no gain on that one. Looks like South has decided you ain't going to run on us anymore.
That's Ben McDaniels from the quarterback from Baumholder. He's the all-star from over there. And, you know, I think they've pretty much got his number down. They know what he's going to do, and they're kind of expecting that now. So whether the coaches need to decide, hey, we need to change up our offense just a little bit, but I think they need to spread the game out across the field just a little bit more.
I think you're right. I agree with you on that one because when you do the same thing, you know, it gets a little stale, and then that's easy for the defense to adapt to. We're seeing that same set again. We got 2 wide, 2 in the backfield, and all right, the snap is a handoff to number 22 up the middle. All right, and he is down for a gain of about 5 yards.
Number 22, Connor Manning, a junior from Shape, Belgium, running it up the middle. It's not too bad, but like I said, once they spread it out here as they get closer to the end zone, we can make some big plays happen.
All right, it's 4th down and 7, and let's see what they decide to do. They are going to kick the field goal. Let's see. It can be tricky, you know. In high school football, you think about it in pro and college ball, you think about these as a give-me. But in high school football, it's very hard to find someone who can kick a football.
This is number 9, Peter Swisshelm from Sigonella, a senior.
Snap is up. The kick is up. And let's see. Kick is good.
Kick is good for 3 points. Now, if you noticed, maybe not a lot of the defensive players are rushing around for the kick or anything like that. Now, the coaches told me that they were playing this game pretty safe. You know, there's not going to be all-out blitzing on the quarterback. When they do the extra point kicks, they're not going to try and come around and, you know, stuff the kicker or anything like that. They're playing it safe and just having a good time with the game.
Absolutely. So that's the first score of the game. North makes the field goal. It is definitely, you know, this has been, I would have thought it would have been a higher scoring game because a lot of times, you know, on defense you're reacting. It's harder to react than it is to just act.
Right.
You know, so a lot of times I thought the defense would be at a competitive disadvantage, but so far the defenses have been holding up pretty strong.
Not too bad, especially with that fumble that caused that turnover from the hit from the south side.
That's one of the worst feelings in the world. I was a running back in high school, and you get hit hard.
Wait, you were running back in high school?
I was running back in high school. I was a tailback, yes. All right, now let's get back to the action on the field. They're getting ready to kick it off. It's going to be 3 points for the North, 0 for the South still. Let's see what they can do. The kick is up, and it is fielded, and it is a fair catch in the end zone for a touchback.
That's by number 8, DeMar Flake, the Ansbach, the fast man from Ansbach.
They can't tackle what they can't catch.
They can't tackle what they can't catch.
That is a quote from him.
That is his quote. I got to meet up with him at the bowling alley, and like I said, his dad was an all-star or All-American high school football player. That's what he's looking to go to, following his father's footsteps.
All right, guys, we are taking it out to the 10-yard line here in Vilseck, and we got some more info about Mr. Flake here.
You know what his favorite team is?
What's his favorite team?
The Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, man. I thought he had potential.
America's team.
All right, the snap is up. It is a handoff to, I believe it is Flake again, for a gain of about 2 yards. This game is moving along pretty fast. These guys are going at it, getting back to back to the huddle, getting out of the huddle fast, getting back to the line of scrimmage, and playing some ball. You know, you can tell it's an all-star game because sometimes in high school football, you know, it takes a little longer to get the play out, to get everything planned, let everyone on the same page. But these guys are like, boom, done, back to the line.
Well, the coaches were saying with the all-star kids, you know, they can just say, get the chess pieces out there. Hey, I want this plan, and they don't have to worry about explaining to it after that, and they can just get out there and go.
All right, the quarterback is under center, got 2 backs in the backfield. And it is a handoff once again up the middle, bottled up immediately by North's defense. The defensive line has been doing really good today.
Yeah, and also with all the offensive line coaches, they have offensive line coach, defensive line coach, assistant defense, assistant offense. They have so many coaches to help them out in this all-star game that it's really easy to get your guys out there and get your plays made.
Absolutely. All right, they're coming back again to the line of scrimmage. I want to see some craziness. I want to see
I'm ready.
I'm
ready just to throw it down the field. I want to see what arms these quarterbacks have.
All right, that's Joseph Pitts under center there, and it is.
Oh
man, he broke one. Oh, the football's out again. Oh, let's see what happens.
Is that going to be in?
I don't know. I couldn't tell from here if that was inbounds or out of bounds. We'll see what the refs say.
Your referee for today's game, Doug Clemens. So they're talking about it over there on the sideline, talking to each other. I don't know. I think that ball was out by the time
it looked like it from this vantage point, but it's one of those times when you wish you're on the other sideline. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I want to see.
Now the North is saying it's their ball.
If I was on the North, I'd be doing the same thing.
You'd be doing the same thing. North is saying it's their ball. They're talking about it, but he did. DeMar Flake, he did break a good tackle there and to bounce out and keep moving forward up the field.
That would be the second fumble for Flake today.
That would be Doug Clemens coming out here right now. We'll find out.
Let's see what the call on the field is. All right, it looks like they must have called him down. I don't see a change in possession being called by the ref there. So we'll see. It looks like he must have got down. That's a close call for Flake.
It's a very close call. That would have been pretty bad. Even though, the last time they had that fumble, they kind of moved the ball over the field and scored on it. So,
and that once again would have pinned their defense close to their own end zone, and that's never ever what you want if you're playing defense. All right, looks like we got a timeout on the field. Let's go do some more player profiles. Let's talk about these kids. Tell me something, Elliot. Tell me something I don't know. Tell me something about one of these awesome players.
What would you like to know?
I want to know why one of these players plays football.
Well, let's talk about number 83, Victor Hernandez. He's a tight end, defensive tackle. He'd like to go to college and play football. Your question?
Yeah, why does he play football? What does he like best about football?
Because it's his life, really. To him, it's the best sport in the world. He wants to play like Jason Witten as a tight end.
Nice.
Big guy, getting a lot of catches, making the plays, and really kind of just getting out there and being unstoppable. Of course, he's a Cowboys fan.
Victor Hernandez, I mean, he should be a Patriots fan, a tight end, and he wants to, Aaron Hernandez, one of the best tight ends in the NFL. Who knows? Maybe following in his footsteps.
But he didn't just play football. He's also into basketball and track. So he's pretty much an all-around athlete.
That's awesome. That's one of the great things about sports is that it builds character. It teaches you camaraderie, teaches you how to play as a team, how to work as a team. So let's see. They're taking back to the field. South still has the ball. It is on about the 35-yard line, the 30-yard line.
So did they mark him down?
They must have marked him down awarded him his progress, and he must have fumbled out of bounds. That would be my guess of what happened.
Okay.
All right, back to the live action. Coming to you live from Vilseck, Germany. We got the North versus South. It is a handoff to number 1. He's got some running room on the outside, down for about a gain of 2 or 3 yards.
That's Carton Campbell from Vilseck High School, a senior. He's one of the running backs that they got out there. I think they have about 4 running backs on the south side for this game, which is great because those guys are never going to get tired. You're going to play them all through the game.
Yeah, that's right.
And,
fresh legs.
Get up. And, as long as they keep going through, moving their legs, I think they might be able to push through. But right now, the north side, their defensive line, the big guys, they're kind of holding them up a little bit.
They have been. The North's been having a little bit more success running the ball than the South, but they're still hitting hard out there. They're like, if you keep at this pace, you are going to break a big play. All right, they're coming back to the line again. The quarterback under center. Looks like they're definitely running. Got a tailback and a fullback. They hand off to the tailback. Caught immediately by a big boy in the backfield. Who we got out there is a number 58, I believe. Let's see who for the North squad. That'd be number 58, Armando Saldana from Vilseck. He's a junior making some big plays out on that field with all those seniors.
Now, the quarterback on that play is number 11, Jake Voorhees, and I was talking to him, and he said when he was coming to practice and kind of meeting everybody for the first time from all over Europe, he said he was actually very surprised at how fast everybody on his team was. And for him to react, timing for passes and throwing, he said it wasn't too bad, but he's still amazed.
All right, they're running it again. It looks like another strong rush to the far side. Number 8 down for a gain, a little gain, maybe
a small gain of probably about 2 yards. DeMar Flake.
Flake's getting some touches in this game.
Yeah, well, Flake is kind of like one of the go-to guys. Also, Campbell is too. But DeMar Flake, he had that small fumble back there. But the referees already ruled him down.
All right, it is a Veterans Day weekend. It is you're at the 2012 DoDDS-Europe All-Star High School football game. We got the Eagle roving around out there. We got a big game going on, a defensive struggle going on out here. The coaches are trying to rev their guys up. We got a timeout on the field, and what would you say if you were a coach for the South? It's early in the game. It's about halftime, almost to halftime. What are you saying to your guys to get them ready for halftime?
Well, the score is 3-0. I would say, hey, we need to get out there. We need to really utilize the field. We need to spread our game out across the field and use the ground that we have. We have fast guys on the South. Let's get our wide receivers down the field and let's get the ball to them and spread it out. Let's make the defense run and wear those guys out.
Absolutely. All right, now if you want to have your voice heard, once again, hit us up at that email, which is DoDDS-Allstars@gmail.com. That's DoDDS@gmail.com. All right, they're coming to the line again. South under center, 2 backs in the backfield, 2 spread wide, and they are doing it. They are going to throw the ball. He's going out. He's wide open.
Oh, my goodness. Oh!
Somebody go, go, go. All right, that is number 88 for a touchdown for the South. You know what?
That's Isaiah Wesby. I must have a psychic link to the coaches down there on the field because that's exactly what I said. Use that field and get all over the defense. Isaiah Wesby with a touchdown right there, wide receiver. He is a junior from Naples.
He was wide open, man. He made that cut to the outside towards the sideline and completely lost the defender. And he was wide open. He was off to the races after that.
I feel shot. I should just pick a lottery number right now.
You know what? Seriously, that's what happens though when you run and run and run. The defense thinks you're going to run again.
Exactly.
You set up in that same set, and this time you look to the wide receiver down the field, and you have success.
Exactly. You get the defense comfortable on what you're going to be doing, and they have that mindset. Oh, okay, let's get it. Let's make sure we get that line up there and stop the run. As soon as you know it, they're open on the outside. And the wide receivers got it for 7.
And they go from down 3 to up 3. Let's see if the extra point is good. We got our kicker out there, number 78 for the South side. And looks like we got a little bit of a timeout happening on the field. See what's going to happen. That's probably going to take us to halftime here in just a second. At this point in time.
Oh, we got the Eagle here.
Oh, the Eagle. That's right, serving America's best out there. He's out there socializing with all of the guys that have made the travel from all over Europe. A lot of these parents traveled a long way to see this game.
That's true. If you didn't get out here, you can send shout-outs to DoDDS-Allstars@gmail.com. DoDDS-Allstars@gmail.com. Xavier Jones, let us know. Shout-out to the Ansbach players. Do that work.
Do that work.
Do that work.
And I want to say, too, if you've got work to do, you can't sit in your house all day and watch the game. You can listen to us on PowerNet Radio. You can also you can download the AFN app, listen to AFN 360 Internet Radio, anywhere you want to go, anytime. So you can keep updated on the game no matter what's going on with your day-to-day.
Claire Julia messages us, shout out to all the Patch Panthers. Go Alec Chariotti, number 57, the South team. They're watching you at home.
They're watching.
They're watching, so make them good plays.
That's right. You better. They're watching you, man. All right, the extra point was good. A 7-3 score here in Vilseck, Germany. The kickoff with about a minute and a half left is fielded by number 10 for the North team. That's Walter Geyer from Patch.
We got a flag on the play.
Oh, there's a flag down. That's our first flag of the game. It's been a really clean game.
Yeah, it has.
Let's see what the refs say. And once again, we like to thank our refs who have definitely been all over the field today. They never get any credit. You know, the refs are always out there. You only hear about refs when something bad happens, but these guys have been doing a great job today. They're lining up the kick again. So let's see how it goes this time. Once again, that's Walter Geyer back there to field it. Also got number 22 for the north side out there. That's Connor Manning from Shape. He's setting up. I think they're having to. We've mentioned the weather out here. It looks like he's having a little trouble with the wind and stuff, getting the ball to set up on the tee, getting everyone squared away, and they are kicking off right now. Kick is up, and once again, it looks like it's going to be fielded by Geyer. Caught this time, and he's taken. Oh, he was down. He put his knee down.
Oh, he put his knee down on the ground to catch the ball.
Yeah, that's a rough one for him. He was pumped. He was like, I got running room. I'm out of here.
He did have running room. He could have gone up about 10 yards and made a move over to the left side. I think he would have been gone for a little bit, actually, and that's going to hurt.
Absolutely. It does. The clock isn't running, though, so it isn't that bad. We still got about a minute and 27. Let's see what they do to respond, because, you know, a lot of times in a game like this, especially with these talented players.
But the field position is going to put them on the 7-yard line.
Yeah. Let's see. Hey, that last play, what yard line were they on? And they went all the way down the field in one play.
That's true. That's true. One big play can change the game and turn it. It's a close game. South 7, North 3.
And with a minute 27 remaining in the second quarter, almost to halftime. All right, they are. Looks like they
taking a timeout.
Taking a timeout. The North has. And once again, I want to remind you guys, we are broadcasting all over the place, and we are about to send it to the field. We got our man on the scene, Sergeant Chris Action Jackson. Take it away, Jackson.
Hooks, he's a senior from Vilseck High School, playing for the South, and we heard that you're not allowed to go back in the game. How does that feel?
I'm disappointed. This is my senior year. Made to the All-Star games, practiced all week, and worked all year for this position, and it's just disappointing, I guess. That's all I can say, really.
That's all he could say. Back to the booth.
All right, thanks, Jackson, for that update from what was going on. He's down in the field. This has been an intense game. I'm really pumped about that. And we're going to continue on with highlighting players that are in the game today. Who you got for me, Sergeant Valdez?
Well, if the North wants to take the ball down the field like we just saw, if the North wants to do that, they might go to wide receiver Robert Navarro, number 6. Watch for him. He's really into weightlifting and football. He's been playing for about 8 years. Guess who his favorite team is?
I don't know.
Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, Des Bryant is who he looks up to, and also Miles Austin. When he likes to get ready for the game, he's listening to music. Once again, listening to music, just kind of putting those headphones on, zoning out, and focusing on every play that you're going to make during the game.
These kids, all of them they're great kids, great character. You can tell by how many are Dallas fans, because they haven't won a Super Bowl in like 20 years, but they're still have so many fans.
Thanks for that jab. One mention is that in school, his favorite subjects are math and history.
All right, minute 27 on the clock. They are backed up into their own end zone. Let's see if North responds to the South touchdown. They are got the back in motion to the far side. It is a handoff to number 22 for maybe a loss of about 1 yard.
Yeah, they got him back down there in the backfield. That's going to be a loss for a yard. I tell you what, if they want to get a chance to get down the field, they need to do the exact same thing.
They need to spread it open because they've been running.
Out, get the wide receivers, get out there. They can go to Glenn Jones, number 28. He's a wide receiver. Get him out there.
He's on the field right now, actually. He is going out to the far side of your screen. Spread it out there.
Watch for him out there on the far side of the screen, and that's who they really need to get the ball to.
All right, once again in a shotgun, the back in motion. And let's see what's going on. He does drop back to pass, and he is going to, whoa!
It's intercepted
by number 2 from South. He has still got life. He's on his feet. He might score a touchdown, people. Number 22 coming across the middle
with a major hit. That's Zach Boswell with the interception. Oh my goodness, he got hit hard by Sean Peebles with Vilseck, a senior, the running back. Also,
actually, number 22 would be Connor Manning.
Oh, I'm sorry, Connor Manning, the running back from number 22.
He hit him hard, man. That was
from Shea, Belgium. He saw that he was kind of there in the open field and made a great tackle right there.
Absolutely, because that would have been a touchdown.
That would have been easy 7 right there, but overthrown. Badly overthrown.
And he says, negative, Ghost Rider. The pattern is full. You are not getting in my end zone on that play. All right, let's see what South does now. They're on like the 5-yard line. Too easy, man. Now, let's see. This has been a major swing in momentum in this game. You know, South had the big play, the big throw down the field. Let's see how they followed up. Looks like they're going to run. Sure enough, they hand it off to I missed his number there, but once again, that north line stopping him up short.
I think it's number 23 out there. Curtis Hobson, senior. He's a running back out there, number 23.
All right, the clock is clicking down. We got about 20 seconds till halftime. Let's see if we get one more play off.
You know, with that, I don't want to know if I can judge by one play, but with that pass being overthrown like that, I wonder if the coaches there on the north side are like running the ball so much because, hey, they're not sure about how their passing game is. They know they have big, strong guys on the line and can hold the line up, but as far as their passing game, I'm not sure if they went ahead and went for something because it's an all-star game.
All right, we're going to take it back down again to our man on the field, Sergeant Chris Action Jackson. Take it away, Jackson.
So I'm here with senior from what school you're from? I'm sorry, from the South team. You just got an interception. How did that feel?
It was fantastic. We have great coaching that know the right formations to call, and I was in the perfect spot at the right time.
Perfect spot. Perfect interception. Back to you guys.
All right, that's Blade Strauss. Once again, I have to say, the coolest name for a football player.
Blade.
And, I mean, it seriously lends itself up. Blade slices up the defense. I mean, it's just it's
yeah,
perfect,
that's
man.
pretty good.
It's perfect. All right, so South coming to the line. This will probably be the last play of the half. We'll see if they can get 2 out of it. Number 9, the quarterback coming up, and it looks like I bet they're gonna run it again. Nope, he's dropped back to pass. Oh man, he's got man open in the end zone. Takes off up the middle. Got running room. Got a blocker. It looks like he's gonna score, and he does. That puts them up, man. That's 13-3. What a swing, because North scored first.
That's Joseph Pitts, the senior from Naples. I tell you what, he just stayed in the pocket. He was looking down the field. He got everybody to focus on what he's looking at downrange. Creates a big hole on the left side, and he can just run it right in for 7.
Absolutely, man. And they're pumped. They're doing a little end zone celebration. These kids are excited. They're playing hard. I bet after we see halftime, I bet North's going to have something to say about all this scoring by the South end.
That's just confidence in your quarterback being able to do something like that. Get where his quarterback's eyes are looking down the field. Get everybody to focus on that direction and make those big holes open up.
All right, so here we go for the extra point. They're lining up for it. We got 9 seconds on the clock. Number 78, the kicker, takes it. The kick is hold is down. The kick is up, and it is good. So once again, that leaves the score at 14-3. What a shift, man. North took the momentum off the start, and I wouldn't say this game is even close to being, even close to being done, because North is still having a lot of success on the ground.
Said it was almost. You said the halftime was almost over when they had 17 seconds, and they got 7 points within that time. So
and they got it done in like 8 seconds. So
Joseph Pitts, the guy that just made that touchdown there. He's looks up to RG3. He thinks he's
man, that's perfect.
But he's a Panthers fan. But he thinks the playing style of RG3 is really, really good. So that he's going to get that. And plus, he had some speed to get in there in the end zone.
Absolutely. RG3's having an awesome rookie season. I can see a lot of people liking RG3 for a long time, making a lot of players, young kids look up to him for a long time to come.
Yep.
All right, like we said, we got about 9 seconds left in the half. They're getting ready to do the kickoff. South, man, talk about a momentum swing. Because in the beginning, it looked like North, they were consistently moving the ball down the field, moving the ball down the field. Then you get the fumble, and then you get you get that long breakout pass, and man, it's easy. It's easy for things to change.
While we're waiting for the kickoff here, I'd like to make sure we get a shout out from Vince Stefano and Connor Hartzell to Walter Gallo. You can catch us on DoDDS-Allstars@gmail.com.
All right, they kick it off. Let's see, they kick it long. I bet he is gonna make sure he does get his knee down this time. He is on his way down the field. Oh man, he's busted through about 3 tackles, still on his feet and taken down at about the 44-yard line. That was nice, but that does take us to the end of the half. The clock has run down to zeros. That would have been awesome if he had cut it all the way. All right, that's it for the first half of the 2012 Dodds High School All-Star Football game, with the game 14-3 with the South in the lead. If you were a coach at halftime, what do you say to the North team?
I would say the exact same thing I said that the South coach would say to the team. They would spread that field out, spread the game out across the field. Right now they're only utilizing the middle of the field, running plays up the middle. They need to get their wide receivers out and give them time to get down the field and throw the ball and get the defense off track.
We actually do have a couple seconds left to run off the clock. Let's see what's going on. North is coming to the line. Let's see if they try something crazy. You know, we had a crazy play on the first play of the game.
Going into the halftime with a bang.
Exactly. Let's see if they can get something back here on this last final play of the first half.
They're only setting up on one side.
It's a hand. Oh, it's a double handoff reverse. Number 7 still on his feet, taken down with a gain of about 4 yards.
Hit hard by number 80 on the South.
Number 80 for the South.
That's Cody Holland from Rhoda, Spain, a senior.
And he definitely got a hold of him. All right, so once again, should take us down to about halftime. And let's go back again. If you're the north side, we talked about if you're the north side coach. What if you're the south side coach? Everything seems to be going the south way right now.
Now you have to change gears if you're the south side. What you need to do is you need to slow down the game. You've got 2 touchdowns. You're already winning. You need to slow the game down. Make that your running game, and keep the pace. Don't lose the ball like you have almost twice already. But they did have 1 turnover. Don't lose the ball. Hold it, and just wind down the clock.
All right, now as they go to the field, getting ready, we're talking about coaches. Let's see, we got our man on the scene getting with the coach. We're going to be talking to him in just a second. You got to be pretty pumped up if you're a South fan or if you got kids who are on the South team. All right, now he's standing by, setting up. He's still trying to find him. You know, it's a little bit of some confusion here at the half. And we're getting ready to talk to the coach. Action Jackson has been in this thing all day. We're going to throw it to him momentarily. You see the kids there taking a knee. All right, here it is, Action Jackson on the scene.
Hi, I'm here with the head coach from the South, Coach George. Your team's leading 14-3 at the half. You seem to be clicking on both sides of the ball. What are you going to tell your guys going into the locker room?
Obviously, we need to sustain more on offense. We've had a couple of nice breaks. We made some things happen on defense, and obviously we've got to have more continuity. 14-3 is not much of a march.
There you go. So, yeah, coming back out, though, you're going to hope that things will speed up a little bit.
Oh, if you go back and look, we've probably had about seven or eight offensive plays. We haven't had a lot, so we got to get back and establish some continuity and try to run some time off the clock. That's a very explosive team across there.
Continuity is what it is. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Sergeant Jackson. You are watching the 2012 DoDDS-Europe High School All-Star Football Game on AFN, saluting America's best.